Darren, Tayton said Connor's been talking about this matchup defensively for like 3 days and sort of his desire to go up against Haggerty. You've known him longer than anybody else in this room. Has he always had that? And how quickly do you think he realized that that kind of mentality can help set a tone for a team as well as scoring, rebounding, et cetera can?
Yeah, I've said from the beginning, he's so valuable to a team, and that's all he cares about. Like, he loves that challenge. Like, he's been that way his whole life. Just let me go guard him, let me dive on the floor, let me take charges, let me do all the scrappy things that impact winning. And he doesn't care about scoring. He can score, but he doesn't care. He just wants to win. That's all he's consumed with, and that's why he's the ultimate team guy. I love having him out there. You can see why. Watching him tonight against a guy that averaged, 28 points a game coming into it. He did an unbelievable job on him.
Yeah, can you maybe talk about just the strategy about defending PJ, what you kind of came in, what the game plan was, and Connor obviously is part of that, but just the overall kind of game plan?
Yeah, Connor had done it before. He had done it when we were at Drake a couple of times. So we had him on when the shot went up. We had him run to Haggerty on every shot so that we could jam him a little bit, make or miss, and not let him start their transition game. So on makes, they're still really good on makes. They just get it to him, he throws it up ahead. So it took away that outlet. And then on misses as well, now he wasn't the one that was going to be bringing it in transition. It takes a lot of discipline to be able to do that every time, and I thought he was terrific at it. The other part of it, the risk of it too, is when you run one of your get-back guys to a guy, now you're exposed on the back end if the other guys don't do their job. So I thought collectively the group really was able to execute that portion of the game plan tonight.
Alex and Daniel?
Yeah, you guys shot 71% today on twos. Was it kind of, I know you want to shoot threes, but in a matchup like this, was it kind of your intent to maybe try to test them off the bounce, get to the rim, and also get to the line? I mean, Reed got to the line 15 times.
Yeah, we talked about that at halftime. I thought the first half, I think we were a little anxious on a few of the threes. I mean, at one time, I think we shot 15 out of 18 shots or something like that. It was a lot, which is fine. We're more than fine with that. But we thought we needed to get more paint touches in the second half, so we wanted to run a little bit more of our stuff where we got Tayton going downhill, getting to the rim, and then if we got some kick out threes, great. But we were able to kind of create a little bit of confusion with their switching, and I thought Tayton did a good job of capitalizing on that.
On that stretch, I think you guys were up like 20-4, and then it dwindled to like 22-20. What did you see in that kind of led on that run of theirs? And then when you guys, I think it was like 39-27 at half, just what kind of expanded that lead there?
Yeah, I thought the start we did a really good job because they didn't get in transition. We were scoring, which is part of it, and then we didn't turn it over. During that stretch, we had a few maybe quicker shots than we would have liked that I thought we could have got a little better possession on, and then some turnovers, which led to broken floor opportunities, and that's where they're elite. You get them in the broken floor, you're putting yourself at a big disadvantage. So during that little stretch, that's kind of what happened. We didn't get conversions on offense, so now they're not taking it out of the net. And then we had a few turnovers as well. So when you combine those two, they were playing with a broken floor every possession during that stretch.
Trevor, then Zach.
Reed had 14 points second half. Was that just a product of trying to get into the lane, or was that kind of lighting a fire under him to be more aggressive?
Yeah, I thought Reed really took the challenge of, hey, there's some open space. They were pressed out pretty good, making some of our ball reversals a little tougher. So we wanted guys, hey, we're gonna create a little more room for our drivers to go. We took Reed. He still had a few. We took him off the top of the floor and got him down in the corners and out in the wings a little bit, and then he would come and get it, and now there would be a little more space for him to go drive it. But I thought, of the 6 games we played, I thought by far, especially in that second half, this was the most aggressive he's been, and that was the things that excited us about him as we saw him this summer and fall. Is he was doing those things in practice, and tonight was the time I thought you really got to see some of the things he's capable of. And it's hard when you're that size and you got that type of skill set, and he can drive it with the speed and that he does. It gives us some opportunities to create some mismatches.
There was a point in that first half, you called a timeout, and you looked like you were a little frustrated with Reed. Was there a point in the first half or in halftime where you challenged him specifically to be that aggressive in the second half?
I think just normal coaching stuff, just, hey, be more aggressive. So he did. Good job, Reed.
Alec and Mike.
Yeah, Darren, with Trent Sicily, 12 points tonight. Just what does he do both offensively and defensively for you guys, specifically as a freshman, though, to really excel in his role that's so rare in these days of college basketball?
What I love about Trent, he's a freshman, and we have Tate and Lamar and Tucker and Sam and Reed. He doesn't get really much plays run for him right now as a freshman, but man, he impacts the game. Like he'll fall into double digits. He'll fall into rebounds because he knows how to play. He finds his role, and he really capitalizes on it. And a lot of it's just with effort plays. I think he does a great job of that. And he's long, as you guys can see, and he gets out and runs, and he just does a lot of things that, hey, you're worried about all this, and then all of a sudden Trent's laying it in, or Trent's getting a rebound, and he's just getting better and better and more confident. You can see it in practice, and it's definitely carried over into his games. For a freshman, he's pretty poised out there for us.
Kansas State got a couple offensive rebounds late in the game, but it was never really a factor throughout the game. Were you happy with the progress your guys made in that regard?
Yeah, I thought our defensive rebounding was much, much better. They did get a couple there real late, but outside of that, I thought the guys really did a good job of limiting them. Especially in the first half, they didn't take as many threes, and I can't remember how many they got up, 7. So that's part of it too. When you don't have those long shots, long rebounds, and guys are running in there, so we were able to keep guys in front of us a lot more, and because we could, now we were in perfect box out position as opposed to being in rotations where now you got to go find guys. So still plenty of room for improvement, but I thought we're taking some strides there.
Last question, Jim.
Coach, following up on that rebounding, you had 6 different guys with 4 or more rebounds tonight, so it was a team effort. What led to that spreading out of grabbing those boards?
Spirited practices. I think the guys did a good job of continuing to understand the things we got to improve on. We had that extra day in there, so we were able to do a little bit more, body on body type stuff. So I think the guys embraced it. I thought they did a good job collectively. Again, we got to continue to make that our mindset every night. Is we got a defensive rebound if we're going to be good. And I think the guys, they get that. I think they've seen it enough now that we just got to continue to improve and make it a priority.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you all.